we should face facts. This is exactly what has caused Alordia's relationship with Stonebwoy. Coming out to say, you don't have the market in my country. Boy, you are a hater. You don't have the market, it's only telling you that. Then you know what? Make we work for them. Let's do, okay, Alordia, how are we going to do it? You are staying there, you are telling me this. What are we going to do about it? But here, like these are the people. They will now come, unfollow you, start sending messages. Alordia said, fully shows you. This is the industry we find ourselves. Instead of addressing the issue at hand, then we are looking for the emotional parts, the sentimental, the petty ones, the ones that will cause people to drag you. They call it cruise.
He's exposing Alordia. Oh, they are sabotaging us. They are doing this. They are doing that. Chemo Bekache, you see a sabotage. The word sabotage has lost its value.
Entertainment industry.
Oh yes, because me. The moment somebody comes to cry foul, I am me pay details. And looking at how things work there, and especially in that jurisdiction, if the moment you call somebody a saboteur, it is a huge word. You see, the person would have to do a lot to earn that title.
Yeah. The best thing for the creative director to do is to put whatever that he sent in public for the public to judge. But he didn't do that. He was rather asking Ohima to put whatever that he sent to her in public. So I was like, have you forgotten that you are the one who sent it to her?
Yes.
I mean, it is so easy for you to put it in public. Why are you asking her to be the one to put it in public? I mean, it was way off for me. So at that point, I saw that no, the guy is not doing something right. I mean, even if he had good intention, like his response, later he came out to say that I was trying to give you other perspective. I was trying to give you other angles and all those things. But him, I was like, no.
Ride or drive with Shaxi. Download the Shaxi ride-hailing app and sign up as a driver or rider. Get Shaxi today from the Google Play and Apple App Store today.
It feels good to know that indeed the energy of Showbiz Daily after some weeks of going down, we are back. Fully active, and the welcome yesterday was positive. Thank you guys so much. My name is Sammy Flex. Once again, we are here to do it for ourselves and to do it for Mother Ghana and to do it for God. Principalities are still operating around, so everybody is standing firm. Roland Amartey is here. He is from Shatta Movement Empire Roland Report, which is operating on YouTube and showbizjake.com. In the middle, Intimdo Solomon, a.k.a. Chemo, is also there, making sure all things will be done right from our online department and Intidosu Digital Solutions. And extreme end, Long John is a blogger and, of course, Ghana's favorite pundit. Very soon he'll be launching a radio station. So you guys should wait for it. Very soon he will be launching a radio station, and we will support him to launch it. So you guys should watch out for that. Behind the scenes, there's that Sam Tuga and Theophilus Digos are the producers of this show. Now, I'm sure most of the agenda today on our table will be a continuation of some of the things happening within our system, and I would want us to start from this. There is a lady on social media, especially on Instagram, Roland's favorite friend, Ahima Asante. As a matter of fact, I was supposed to meet with her in London, but because of this and that, I'm sure our meeting changed, so we could not. But we have some conversation going on Instagram where we've been vibing all the time. Big ups to Ahima. She sent me some messages after she heard about the death of my mother. So Ahima is a friend. Ahima is a known Stonebwoy fan. Yes. Ahima is a known Stonebwoy fan.
She said it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, she said it.
Like she doesn't hide it too. She's been saying it like she's a known Stonebwoy fan.
Even in the interview with West Coast, she said it.
Yeah, she has been hyping Stonebwoy all this while, everywhere, anytime. Unfortunately, something happened.
Wow.
Ahima only thought it wise that if there is something coming from Jamaica, then one person who is at the moment getting some hype in Jamaica is Shatta Wale. So why not? For the culture, for the growth of our industry, if something is in Jamaica for grabs right now, one person who is likely to grab it best and quick should be Shatta Wale. And Ahima mentioned this. According to her, after mentioning that, she started feeling some animosity over the past. Like, she started feeling some animosity between some people she considers friends. First, Stonebwoy unfollowed her. That is what she is saying. If she is telling lies, Sammy is also telling lies.
Oh, but the evidence are there.
Wait. That did not end. Stonebwoy's creative director also enters or slides into her DM and starts asking some questions. And this morning, this has generated some conversations online. People like, so why? Somebody did not mention your name to Edem problem. Oh, so you there, everything should be about you. So you there, why? And this has been going on. I said, well, let me bring my people here. Let me pick their thoughts and views, opinions on this before we move on to other issues. But first, Ahima herself tried explaining this. Let's listen to Ahima Asante from London and Chemo's friend as well. Chemo likes the giving part. The giving part. So we will listen to her, and when I come back, we will start talking about this. Stay tuned.
I recently did a video about Molly's Shake It to the Max doing amazingly well. Molly is Ghanaian. She's done an incredibly beautiful banging song, which is making the waves, right? For Ghana and for the Caribbean. I thought to myself that there are multiple remixes to that song. It would be nice for there to be a Ghanaian version. This particular statement sparked the attention of the producer. Producers mentioned that they had not been contacted by any Ghanaian artist to jump on the track. He further went on to ask who I thought would be a good fit for the remix. So I suggested Shatta Wale. I guess that suggestion did not sit well with a couple of people. Stonebwoy has unfollowed me. Stonebwoy's creative director is in my DMs trying to school me. I'm starting to see the narrative that is surrounding Stonebwoy, your creative director, in my DMs, trying to tell me how to run my creative space, insinuating certain things, extremely hypocritical. I'm not going to be on anybody's agenda. I am simply going to push the narrative that Ghanaians need to make good music, Ghanaians need to perform better, Ghanaians need to ensure that they seize opportunities. Celebrate hard work, applaud directly and genuinely. That is what I am going to do. But we are also going to call a spade a spade. The agenda that I have for the Ghana music industry is not a negative one. I strive for impact, a change in the industry. And this was an opportunity to prove that. In my caption, I made a poll, mentioned a couple of dancehall artists' names. This was typically an opportunity to spark a conversation. And it did. Shatta Wale has a few things lined up. He's making waves in Jamaica. He's also coming to London to have a show. I just simply thought it would be a perfect way to leverage off that. Strategic plans to be able to propel him as Shatta Wale and also make another win for Ghana. It's not because I'm picking sides. It's just simply because my content and I have a choice. Caribbeans have a remix culture. It's a compliment to them. What I got out of that message sent to me by Stonebwoy's creative director is that I should compromise truth, compromise reality, sugarcoat it, massage egos, and not tell it as it is. If it doesn't go their way, they immediately feel offended or feel attacked. What we're not going to do is stop speaking the truth. If it doesn't sit well with you, that is not my problem. Respectfully.
Anyways, that was Ahima Asante trying to explain things. Chemo, let me start with you because this is giving some vibe that you are interested in. Yep. So, what do you make of all these happenings?
Well, it's an interesting one, and the fact is, the director, the Stonebwoy's creative director. I think he did something that is difficult for him to walk back whatever that he has done.
Okay.
And Ahima may misconstrue or didn't get it the way that the guy wanted to put whatever. but the guy's damage control made it worse. I think people are now on it, or people are talking about it, is because of the guy's approach, the creative director. After Ohima coming out to say that she's not happy the way the creative director approached her after her giving her opinion about the whole thing. Like, she suggested that she thinks Shatta Wale will be the best fit for a remix coming from a Ghanaian who is doing more Caribbean kind of music and other stuff. That was it. So the thing is, if you are a creative director and you disagree with her, there's no need for you to go into her DM. You can also put whatever you have in public for people to decide for themselves. So for you to go into her DM and give it to her, like we don't know what exactly you said, and she is not happy about it. So I think she felt disappointed. That I am just sharing my opinion, and now you are here intimidating me, saying things that I think you are coming in bad faith. That's Ohima's angle that she's coming from. The best thing for the creative director to do is to put whatever that he sent in public for the public to judge. But he didn't do that. He was rather asking Ohima to put whatever that he sent to her in public. So I was like, have you forgotten that you are the one who sent it to her?
Yes.
I mean, it is so easy for you to put it in public. Why are you asking her to be the one to put it in public? I mean, it was way off for me. So at that point, I saw that no, the guy is not doing something right. I mean, even if he had good intention, like his response, later he came out to say that I was trying to give you other perspective. I was trying to give you other angles and all those things. But him, I was like, no, you were intimidating me. You were trying to tell me that I'm not making the right decision, and it is because of other things, but not coming from myself as an individual. So for me, I think the guy did wrong. There was no need for him to go to her DM. He can put it out there for the public to judge. I mean, if you are coming with your good intention, you should have it in mind that, okay, I'm putting something out that disagrees with her, and I feel that people will accept whatever that I'm putting out. But if you couldn't do that, but to slide into her DM, and even after that, you still don't have the courage. You are not so bold to put whatever that you put out there. I mean, that's wrong. And in this case, I will go with Ohima. Just that she was I don't know. Well, the point is we don't know the details yet. But her disappointment makes it feel like it was something not so good. Like I won't say, but I don't want to be emphatic. But obviously, she wasn't happy. Whatever that went on, she wasn't happy, and I think we should learn from it. If you are a creative director, direct your artist or whoever that you are directing to do the right thing. Those who will be happy with that will follow that person. You don't have to go around pushing people or convincing people to follow your artist. There's no need for that. What is needed from you as a creative director is to give something to your artist that people will willingly follow your artist. If you are going around secretly or in a private way convincing people to follow your artist or to recommend your artist, obviously you are not doing a good job. So I think he should do better. This thing it went at the wrong side. Maybe next time I think the point he should learn from this. This is not good.
One person who is also in touch with Ohima is Roland Amartey. So obviously we will listen to Roland's opinion. Maybe he has some information that we don't have. Ro, what do you also make of what Ohima is saying?
Well, for me, I think that the whole thing looks funny to me. Especially looking at the fact that I also disagreed with Ohima Asante on the first post that she made. When she started this whole conversation about Ghanaian artists and how they
Envy,
fumble
angry.
on opportunities and stuff. For me, this is where the conversation started from.
Okay.
So she made a post about the song and the artist, and this is the caption she used: "My people and fumbling opportunities, 5 and 6." You understand? And it is all because she felt like, okay, this is a Ghanaian doing exploits in the Caribbean,
Okay.
and she's featuring so many people out there, but is leaving her own people out.
Okay.
And looking at the fact that she even came to Ghana,
Okay.
the artist herself came to Ghana, went to some market, the market women who dance with that content creator.
Yeah.
Yes, went there to shoot the content with them on that same song.
I think I've seen the video.
Exactly. So with that, you realize that is the pain of Ohima Asante,
Okay.
which is what made her make this particular caption. I didn't agree because it is not just about us fumbling on opportunities. It is about the opportunity coming to somebody or somebody taking advantage of whatever is happening. Because there are some people who may not even know or probably might have heard about this lady or whatever she is doing. So if you use that to generalize the conversation, you will not be fair to artists. And I believe it is also in that same direction that K, who happens to be the creative director of Stonebwoy, went through. Now, this is where I see Ohima Asante's problem.
Okay.
It is when you come like this, explaining to her that, Charlie, sometimes it is not as you people would want to put it, but these and that are some of the pros and cons of the conversation. You end it there. And this is the next thing that you can also do. She has recommended another artist, which is not your artist, to somebody for a project. You think your artist is better than the artist recommended. The best thing for you to have done, it is a comment session. List 20 reasons, 1,000 reasons why your artist is better than the artist mentioned. Just go your way. Leave it to the people who would be working on the project to decide. Besides, even if they open a poll that name artists that you think will best fit this, it is not all the artists that will be mentioned that will be featured or will be considered.
Yeah.
So if you don't do that and you slide into her DM and you don't go and give her the pros and cons peacefully and leave, and you decide to make it a banter, that is where Ohima Asante will have a problem. Because I know she made this particular video not on any malice, but out of feeling disrespected.
Okay.
Because maybe the choice of words that probably K might have used in the conversation.
That K is waiting for her to share. No?
Probably made her feel like,
wrote it.
Yes.
made her feel like, I said, do you think I don't know what I'm about? Or I don't have the right to know what I like to recommend?
Yeah.
That is how I believe she's feeling or she felt. Because I said, okay, me na makofa nkomo aba. And I yebisa mi so nkomo we akofa be who do you think will best fit? And I mean, out of my own taste, my own knowledge, my own understanding, my own, your friends say intuition or whatever, I mentioned somebody. And you come and you decide to make it a banter, then there's a problem. Then it means like, as a man, say we minim nyansa. And that is how sometimes the people who happens to be close to action, and here I'm talking about the media or some people even close to artists, make some of the fans feel.
Okay.
Sometimes we make them feel as if say, omu de omu nim nyansa.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, it is also a responsibility to sometimes educate them and not go hard and judge them based on what we think we don't agree with them. Yes, I don't agree with the first post Ohima Asante made on this conversation, that we fumble on opportunities and we fumbling on opportunity is like 5 and 6. I don't agree. Of which I can give her over 20 reasons, which probably may not make her feel this way. So me, I believe it was that banter that maybe K approached her with. That is why she's feeling pissed. And I agree with Chemu. Ohena and me, Samaka in your DM, and you decide to come and rebut and make reference to that conversation. If I want to respond back, I will let that thing be public.
Oh yeah.
I will not ask you to come and pull it out.
Where everybody has a screenshot.
Because you are taking the matter to public. You are taking the matter to headquarters to go and for the public to judge. For whatever result you want. Even if you want public sympathy. Now, let me also come and put my case out so that the public will judge and let's see who is at fault and who is right. And so media, I believe K may have good intentions, but maybe the approach may be wrong.
Yeah.
Well, I'll go straight to Long John to also pick his view on this. I know Long John has been following this online as well. Long John, what do you say about this saga?
First of all, I'll say I've put out my opinion on my wall, but I'd like to say it. I think that was quite simple and listen, so I'd like to explain it here.
Okay.
First, I would like to touch on this Stonebwoy Unfollowed. You see, these are some of the things we are facing in this industry. I quite remember just a few weeks ago, we faced something similar. Where Shatta's fans were coming at you for appreciating someone who, aside every industry thing, you see as a sister. You understand? This is one of the problems. You see, you supporting Kotoko doesn't mean someone supporting Has is your enemy. You understand? You being Stonebwoy doesn't mean if someone after all, I don't know, honestly mean sometimes I don't know how people see life. If someone is at Hit FM and someone is at Sammy Flex, it doesn't mean they are enemies. You just have to make sure your narrations and whatever you put out are not insulting towards each other.
Exactly.
If it is about a subject of discussion, you discuss it and you leave it at that. The insult and then calling each other's name is where it can bring differences. And if it happens that way, then you are right to do whatever action you want to do.
Yeah.
If per what the narration did, because me, first off, I didn't even want to believe, I didn't know of the girl being a Stonebwoy fan. If indeed she's indeed a Stonebwoy fan, and Stonebwoy has unfollowed her because of this, I am saying on authority, there's a lot about Stonebwoy we have to question. There's a lot about Stonebwoy we have to question. You base your judgment on someone's opinion on a project after years of loyalty. I mean, then where lies your love in the person? So meaning you are only interested in the person because the person pushes your project. And the moment it doesn't go your way, you're against the person.
You go vex.
Forgetting the person is also trying to carve a niche for herself, create a name for herself, and build a brand for herself.
That's true.
She's not trying to be a Stonebwoy fan forever. She's trying to build herself as an industry person as well. And if you are trying to corner her per your actions by unfollowing her, what are you trying to do? How will she get another gig in your name and bring it to you? You see, and this is not pure hate. This is basically asking yourself, how do you see people certain times? You followed her when it really like favored you. But when she didn't even say this, the project is going to happen or something. She only said
was just giving her opinion.
Suggestion.
Yeah.
Based on suggestion, you unfollow her. Hey.
And even the producers of the project came to say Ghanaians have not contacted them. That is why they've not featured.
So look at it.
Even in the post, she even mentioned me.
Oh, okay.
There is one comment that she mentioned and said, Shatta Wale, this is a call for you. Manager Sammy Flex, please make the dots, make the make the dots connect. Yeah, I have that screenshot. Someone even sent it to me as well.
And this, there's not even official connect, or she's not even playing any official role in there.
Never.
Just opinion. And Stonebwoy, you unfollow somebody who has supported you for years. I hope his other fans are learning. If you decide to grow and become somebody more than a fan, if he is following you, your days are numbered. This is an example because I already understand why someone will just give an opinion on an issue, and then you decide to use that as a reason. Then Uncle Sammy, then Shatta Wale should dump you long time.
Why?
Because you discuss other artists here.
Oh yes.
Yeah. You discuss and even give opinions. Sometimes you help them.
Because he understands my professional.
That is it.
Yeah.
I mean, this is one of the weirdest excuses to see someone unfollow another person. And you move to the other conversation, which is the details of the video. When we are talking about what she said in the video, the truth is what she's saying a lie? When you are looking at commercial music or anybody who has your interest in heart, and the person is not looking at making sure you do put out the content that will get revenue to the company, which is one, getting the right eyeballs and the ears to hear the music so you can get the money. And the person is only interested in, sorry to say, fanaticism, or I am loyal to this, so let's give it to this. Then, to be honest, the industry, this is what is crippling the industry.
I see.
Because, look, and you see, this face value discussion about what is happening in Ghanaian industry.
Yeah.
When we are looking for people to market Ghana music industry, because of fanaticism, they take it to people who can't market.
Yeah.
In the name of, oh, they have the talent too. Meanwhile, the foreigner coming into the market is looking for someone to market it for them. Not the talent. So you recommend this artist. The artist has the talent, no two ways. But marketability, when they put him on, you realize the ratio is very down. You understand? And if you really care about people, I think honesty should also be part of your game.
Oh, yes.
Because I don't see why, if they should ask me, one of the biggest platforms on YouTube, which name would you mention? If I'm able to mention Kojo, I shouldn't be able to mention Sammy Flex.
Don't mention.
Because we have typical example of what Flex has done for people.
Yeah.
But if you are telling me because probably I'm closer to Kojo Sheldon, so I should mention Kojo Sheldon, I don't know what you have in mind. If I know equally Sammy Flex platform can do justice to the job. This is what our industry should come out from. The myopic and sentimental discussions.
Yeah.
We should face facts. This is exactly what has caused Alordia's relationship with Stonebwoy. Coming out to say, you don't have the market in my country. Boy, you are a hater. You don't have the market, it's only telling you that. Then you know what? Make we work for them. Let's deal. Okay, Alordia, how are we going to do it? You are staying there, you are telling me this. What are we going to do about it? But here, like these are the people. They will now come, unfollow you, start sending messages. Alordia said, fully shows you. This is the industry we find ourselves. Instead of addressing the issue at hand, then we are looking for the emotional part, the sentimental, the petty ones, the ones that will cause people to drag you. They call it cruise. Those are the petty ones we find. Meanwhile, the real work is still not done. Imagine when Alordia came out to say Stonebwoy's market the other day, and he tried to link up and try to find ways they can market him over there. Do you think today we'll not be having a different discussion?
Yeah. Even that one, it was comparison, like
yes,
a direct
comparison between another artist. So there's nothing wrong.
Like,
and you just have to be honest. For instance, if I come here and it's an MPP station, I ask you, who is your president? Can you tell me Sekou Fado? What is the reality?
Yeah.
It is the president that is in power.
Yeah.
So who are you going to mention? But here, like the Ghanaians, they expect you to tell us that even though it's Mahama who is supposed to win it, that is how they wanted to like play around it. You see, and this is not supposed to be an issue that Stone should have unfollowed. And let me touch on the DM thing. You see, one thing I would like to say, honestly, if there was a relationship, if the girl really was a fan of Stonebwoy and there was a relationship, I'll beg to differ and not blame the guy for entering the girl's DM. You know why?
No.
If there was a relationship, there could be some kind of personal engagement they probably would have had. So probably the guy was thinking about his relationship with the girl and said, you know what? I didn't come better about it to be like we are bantering each other now. Why don't I come into your DM? That is because I didn't even know there was a relationship.
Oh yeah, but, the lady has been.
And you see one important thing about research. If you have details of whatever you come to discuss before you sit behind the camera, you see, it will change the perspective of whatever you come to discuss.
Yeah.
You know, before this, I had a different mindset I was about to bash on.
Okay.
But when you made it know that this girl knew or was part of their camp, I had a different mindset. Because my question was, why did the guy have to enter his DM, the DM of the lady? But knowing now that
there was a relationship.
Yes. Yeah. You see, for instance, if me and Roland, there should be an issue online, the last thing I'll ever do is go under the comment section and see whatever I want to say. Yeah. I'll call him, I'll go into his DM. Yeah. So probably that was what triggered your man to do that. Because he didn't want it to look like he's trying to banter a good friend. Do you understand? I want to give him the benefit of the doubt that there was a relationship, that cordial relationship.
I want
to
to
understand.
too.
And that was why he was trying to safeguard it. So the girl bringing it out kind of like broke trust. That's why probably he doesn't want to bring it up, because he never for once wanted to bring something between his private, because look, you are working with a brand. You guys, you are saying he should bring everything out. You see, Uncle, you have been triggered. I'm coming. You have been triggered several times. Yeah. But it doesn't push you to bring some of your evidence.
So then don't go and even start at all.
Yes, it did. No, it did.
Yeah, there are so many people I've seen fully. I'll just pass.
Yes, Uncle, it did. That's what I'm saying. Let's give him the benefit of that. There was a cordial relationship, and probably that was the reason he entered the DM. But it is the girl that has fucked things up, because he is looking at the bigger picture, which is Stonebwoy. He's working with Stonebwoy. He wouldn't like to mar his relationship with him. So whatever is in the DM, I wish she has brought it out. Let it be like that. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Yes. So that's what I
But the guy has requested that the lady should
shares. And with the guy saying that,
that's where they.
With the guy saying that, if indeed he wants it to be out, then I think he's causing more problem for himself. Because the lady knows the details of the problem or of the DM.
Yes.
And she knows why she has bled it.
Yeah.
She's trying to save your face.
Yes.
And you want her to bring it out.
But he can even bring it out.
Meanwhile, you are the one
who sent it.
So if you think the lady is putting out some lies, forget about her and bring the screenshot.
I can't leak my own time.
Well, this is very disturbing. As a matter of fact, we want the industry to be like, okay, your camp, my camp, we do our thing. When we win, we all meet at the top. But unfortunately, the story seems different. And as it stands now, in that let peace be available among us. Do your thing. Let me do my thing. When we all win, we will surely come and celebrate together right here in Ghana. In another news, another disturbing video. I have seen a video from a young promoter called Slicky. Slicky Promotions is a Ghanaian promoter. Lives here in Ghana, somewhere in Accra. And at the moment, I think he's gotten some cool connections in London. Therefore, he's able to go in and out and do some shows with some partners there. For some time, I see his position on some of the promoters he met there not very cordial. In the sense that, you know, when you come in with that fresh energy, you think that everything should be about you. Therefore, when you come and the things are not happening the way you want, you start shouting sabotage. This interview of him and DJ Slim is a very disturbing one. Personally, I have a lot to say about it, but for now, I'll leave it for my people to handle it. Then later, I also have my fair share on it. As to why the Sleeky Promotions will openly say that Alordia is sabotaging them. Sabotaging you how?
Wow.
You have your space.
Sabotage
You rent your space. You have rich artists you want to bring. You can do your publicity, sell your ticket. How can one Alordia sabotage you? I watched the video and said, oh, Charlie, sometimes in our bid to get attention, the things we can destroy. This guy for some time, I see he's doing Stonebwoy, and that's fine. But he does Stonebwoy even in the name of disrespecting Shatta Wale on several occasions. He's done it to me. Meanwhile, he meets me and still laughs with me like, yeah, there's Sammy Flex, my guy.
Sir?
Slicky. Well, let's go watch this video where I'm sure he was talking about so many things, but a compilation of the things he said in this video. When I come back, I'll pick the views of my people starting from Roland.
I see Alordia as a DJ. I don't see him as a promoter. So a free artist, and so didn't influence the bouquet artists, which is wrong. When they don't get the opportunity to use you, that is what most artists are most sabotage. But the example, when I was playing a fear, they slept on the fear sign crank. That's what they be shown. A promotion, I catch from and say Zion Flex be cover PSS show. Do you know what they said? Almost say Zion ban for so be a new. When I recommended Ketche, according to promoter, I already catch and so what the fuck catch and the photo assassin. I pity Olive the boy.
I didn't hear.
There are a lot of promoters or more UK. They are willing to bring in a lot of artists. A lot of not now I say, what Ghana artists in Aboma, they cannot even fill O2 arena. And what is Shatta Wale by UK? By now, Shatta Wale is struggling to organize on one side the personal show. Send your song where you UK.
Who is that affected?
Make a Shatta biggest glory CIA Vibe Cartels deal in Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
And only a decoy promotion.
Anyways, there are some people in the industry that even if you don't even like them, Krana, we don't have to destroy them. I wanted to say that we need to protect, but I cannot force everybody to protect them. But let's leave them, because what they have done, it will take someone 100 years to be able to do it.
Do you love arts? Look no further. Tetekwarshi Art Market is your ultimate destination for the finest handicrafts made in Ghana. From unique designs to authentic Ghanaian artistry, we bring you the best of local craftsmanship. Find us at Tetekwarshi Interchange, along George Bush Highway, adjacent to Evergreen Palms and the Talo office. Need more details? Call us today at 0244631771 or 0553209514. Come, explore, and take home a piece of Ghana's creative heritage. Tetekwarshi Art Market. Experience art. Celebrate culture.
Well, Ro, when you also saw the video, what came to mind? I think you even shared it with me earlier as well. Yeah.
For me, coming from Slicky, I am not surprised. Because like you mentioned yourself, I have also had my fair share.
Sir?
I mean, I remember, was it 2 years ago or 3 years ago? I've forgotten the year actually, but he came at me guns blazing, insults. Like, I didn't even know what I had done. I think it was a discussion like that on Stonebwoy. And he came at me guns blazing. In fact, I used to respect him. Oh yes, when we were frequenting Takrade, Cape Coast, and stuff.
No,
so
he was one of our contacts.
Yeah. So I had that mad respect for him until he came at me in that manner. I don't have a problem with you having a problem with me for you to come and insult me. I don't hear me. But on that argument, that is what got me on my bad side. So. Me seeing this video, I am not surprised. I am not surprised at all before, because this is Slicky promotion, and now I've come to understand that, okay, if he doesn't like what you are doing, then prepare for it. Prepare for it. Because you see, I've watched the full interview.
Oh, you have been able to watch the full
1
interview.
hour.
Wow, you do well with those things, though.
Oh, you
Roland
see,
does well,
unless I don't have, you see, I wouldn't want to, mostly every time, I would want to give people the benefit of the doubt.
Okay.
And look at the context in which you came from. You know, sometimes some of these trailers can be deceiving.
That's right.
They are cut and joined.
That's right. Yeah.
So, recently, because of misinformation and disinformation, I wouldn't want to base mostly my reaction or comment on some of these trailers. So I would want to take my time, dissect whatever conversation that's the person, and see the angle. Maybe Ebiana or Kasa from some Yao or some pain.
Yeah.
You can't fault him. But with the conversation that he raised on this particular issue, of which led him to insult Alordia left, right, center, I watched the full interview and I was asking myself, Charlie, you are killing yourself. You see, he thinks he's destroying or maybe exposing Alordia in his mind. He's exposing Alordia. Oh, they are sabotaging us. They are doing this, they are doing that. Chemo Bekache, see, sabotage. The word sabotage has lost its value.
Entertainment industry.
Oh, yes. Because me, the moment somebody comes to cry foul, I am me details. And looking at how things work there, and especially in that jurisdiction, if the moment you call somebody a saboteur, it is a huge word. You see, the person would have to do a lot to earn that title.
Yeah.
Sir, and he made certain allegations, Okoji venue, and Alordia Dems went to the people to tell them they should not give the venue to him. And I'm like,
wait.
Slicky, Okoji Choba na restaurant. Because I know it is the likes of, no disrespect to Julina's money at the but if you're one of some more personal relationship, you're like a farmer.
Or
These are business people who are running.
Oh, tia bills. And now Lord doesn't farm on the
end. And look, almost every promoter that has ever started from UK they have all played in these places that I'm mentioning before. Obie the agro Junilesda. Obie the agro in some of these small stops before. I am looking at if Alordia indeed has the power to go and tell Indigo O2 same farmers Slicky promotions. Hey, any combat any discuss come there. I swear now, and I was said by this time, if Alordia Dems had that power, can we see a din tree, a couple of much says, the moon be O2 are in a mind near more. Because if that is how we would want to think, and the market and the way he spoke, he made it look as if, oh, so these people, and here he compromised Aquaba Dennis, and West Coast says someone made the top three saying they are the cause of the problems in UK. Meanwhile, most of the things that he said of which are the problems, he himself is guilty. And even when you want to extend it, in Ghana here, he was talking about how promoters don't treat artists right, and what have you. And the fact that Alordia Gusu bought Daddy Lumba in 2024 or 2025. According to in his mind, Alordia is supposed to graduate from the likes of Daddy Lumba and now go and play which other artists that I don't
from know. Where?
Can I say by this time Alordia bought Benna Boy or bought Davido or Bowie. But
not one more about Daddy Lumba.
But I'm asking, and Tiana, all meteors and common some business. So, with what kind of mindset is the guy working with? That explains why sometimes he himself announced so many shows. And over corner, so I know your reason. He has a legit reason why those shows were called off or were cancelled. Sabotage. He has a reason. But Alordia there or your Sammy, who sabotage in UK, United Kingdom, Queen Chrome, a Alordia there. The Queen is Alordia's mother. It's Alordia to make us a Wembley Munjin free Charlie. You see, in our quest to discredit some people, it will be best say in our mind, let's not think say obiejimi. So we can spew lies and ignorant statements and go scot-free. Because most of the material no use here say me the material be sisia na me the measurement man aswa tare e be permission no or rock crem raw
powder crown fano.
Wow, Long John, take over. I know you have also seen the video. And as much as it is disturbing, we as industry colleagues should do something about it.
First of all, I would like to tell Slicky something very simple. You see, gone were the days they can form a cabal, go and sit on radio, and narrate a story to suit our ear or their interests. But today, thanks to social media and AI and GPT, people can just Google how to book a venue in UK and are staying in Choco.
Hey.
You understand?
Hey.
You see?
That Alordia won't even know.
You see? The funny thing about
that Alordia will book a venue, but not the tell.
Wait. Kolakasa say. The funny thing about them is when they are making their narration, they still think internet is off. You see that old days where Plus FM did, then you call there, they were only ones traveling.
So
what Whatever they come and say is what we are supposed to believe.
Yeah.
So they come and sit down and coin a story. And if they say they are coming against you, what be you are not saying? We are not in that era. Me, I don't have much to say about this. All I have to say is, he should understand that in his quest to paint Alordia black, he is also going to shoot himself in the foot. Because whatever you say, now people can goggle. If someone, and you see, just like Roland said, most of these people are just abusing the word sabotage. What I believe they are trying to imply, or what they are trying to refer to with the sabotage tag is, mo person mo kase mo obi an come event wasem, or the opposite guy shouldn't talk about the event. But first of all, se me buku na one ba na ba because say sabotage. Men can wasem.
Yeah.
So what I say is sabotage, because the only thing they can do is talk about it.
Yes.
How can they go to your venue and tell them they should stop? What just here? Sabotage never saying. Sabotage only means, and I be a sabotage. Yes, I am going every length to make sure your event doesn't come on. There's no video to this kind of claim. Or the kokota. You can say for evidence, but there's no video from Alordia that says Ghanaians in UK nobody should purchase any event or ticket from Slicky Productions or Stonebwoy. Into what is this narration? I can say sabotage. And you see, let me tell you, the reason why they can run with this narrative is because they did it in Ghana to another artist. Into sa dream no gusu wa my dream, but they should not say UK and Ghana and run it different. There's a king and there was Ekufado. Into the obetima wa Ekufado ni so a ye be ma pass no. And baba so be count aboa no. No. Who you can say came baby mu?
On mother side, the baha.
So this kind of conversations, you should understand that in this generation there are a lot of learned people. You can't just throw dust in the eyes of people that they are sabotaging. Explain the sabotaging there. You are telling us that they went to Nkolakasa. You are using what happened in Ghana. Me, I see it as he used the narration that happened in Ghana. The way they were able to take someone's venue from his hand and only change the venue from Ghana to UK
and change the character
and change the characters because the storyline doesn't work. It doesn't make sense in UK
Business.
What is the guy to war? Obi so about sabotage. Brony.
Don't take the money.
I don't understand.
UK that people will hold an event in 2026.
And be
Yet
booking.
they book venue in 2024. 2 years.
These people.
Even before. So you go to the venue and they tell you the venue is not available.
Yes.
And they assume, hey, Alordia mono. Even if say Alordia mumpa, you know, look at when Dennis them booked their event for the independent show, the venue. Last year, and no crap no more tia kewi ansa na 2025 omobebo independence. It's in Kokasa Okoji General and a cast unavailable. Alordia mono.
Well, Chabo, take over from there.
I have more questions than even what I want to say because of that particular person. I don't know much about him, but you see, the thing that he was saying, what was running through my head was, is this guy really a business person? Can he succeed in business? Because all the things that he says go against decisions that will make you succeed in business. And one of the clips that I saw, he was saying that Shatta Wale's glory is only going to Jamaica and having a Rolls Royce. How can he market himself in London? Emfa. Oh, look at the things that he said. And the conclusion.
Yes.
And the Nipa way, obey me a business amanaye. Like I was asking myself. And he is saying this as against somebody or not or Timmy sabotage no. Alordia having all the experience, having done this many times that you think that he even has the power to stop you from doing whatever you are doing, you are still saying that whatever that he is doing, emfa. Like, are you really thinking?
You said that in the interview.
Yes. Are you really thinking? Like, you
So
are giving Alordia all the powers.
That is even a sabotage.
Alordia is taking a decision that you think that emfa, but he has all the powers. He's been controlling things in London. He's making things work, and it is against some of you guys. But if he decides to play Shatta Wale, you are saying say emfa because Shatta Wale's glory is only Jamaica. And you couldn't think that that Jamaica glory is 100 times bigger than whatever event that you have done before.
I want you to know that.
That small glory that you want to paint is bigger than all the events that you have done combined.
Simple, cry. Simple.
All the events that you have done combined, combine them with the years that you have done it. It comes nowhere close to what Shatta Wale did in 3 minutes in Jamaica. Meanwhile, what we say Shatta Wale Kobo London Emfa. Like, are you really thinking? That's why I'm saying that I have more questions than answers, because you are telling me that this guy is a business guy, he's a promoter doing his thing, but the way that he speaks, the things that he says is so against business. So I'm wondering how he's succeeding in the business that he's doing. And I think the things that he's saying, like we have all said, the sabotage word in Ghana music industry at this point is so useless that when you say it, people don't even know what you are trying to mean. Because when somebody criticizes you, you can label it as sabotage.
Yeah.
When you insult somebody, you can even say, oh, the way that he is insulting me, he's sabotaging me. This is how useless now the word is. So for me, I think we just have to just listen to whatever the guy said and then push it somewhere, because there's no value in it. And again, he couldn't express his point in a way that we will sit back and think that, well, maybe he's making a point, just that we disagree. No, this one, he's not even making a point. Whatever that he said there was more like, let me just throw something at Alordia and let's see whether it will stick or not. And this one, I think it was so weak. He should come back, because this one, no, it didn't work.
Like I said, on another day, I would also have my fair share on this, because I know the agenda some of these guys are walking around with, and such agenda, we need to sit and stamp on them, and make sure we kill them.
I think he was in a very good place to say the things that he was saying.
Yeah.
There was no pushbacks.
No. Nobody was asking questions.
Yes.
You can't come and do that.
How do you want us to ask the questions?
Yes.
Well, yesterday, about the Richie Mensah party, Edem saga came through, where we were talking about his issues with Sarkodie's performance. Edem has explained, and the explanation, knowing Edem as a performer, the explanation, I'm not really sure what exactly he's trying to say. So just as I'm confused, I don't want to believe my people are also confused. So I want them to watch the video. Then after watching, I'll ask them to explain to me what Edem really meant. And maybe after that, I'll learn. Because I know Edem is a performer and he understands some of these things and how they work. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go catch the video. Edem was on 3 Music, Culture Daily, and he explained what happened at RNAQ. Meanwhile, reports that the FIC has also frozen the account of Richie Mensah is worrying a little bit, but after reading the stories, it feels like, okay, maybe I know nanka omo ye jano na ono akoka omo say oh me wa home mama me take video no. That is what it is. Let's go watch this video. I'll be right back.
But Edem, something happened. It was trending over the weekend. You and Sark and some guy. I think I have an idea what happened. Probably the guy hits you, right? Like because then they push my body.
Oh, so
Wait, before you speak, let me play that video. I wanted him to answer it because I wanted to clear the
play the
speculation.
video from the angle of who take them. It's okay.
Oh, I get you.
You know, the videos are usually from perspective, right?
Yeah. So I feel like the guy pushed you.
You know, videos.
Yeah. So what happened?
Right. So where they pass.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a professional artist. I understand what goes into the mind of an artist when he's going to perform. Right? Very standard. My team wouldn't even let anybody interfere with me. Right? But he didn't go through the places that he's going to perform. Yeah. This is the walkway where everybody was. So I think they pushed a couple of people they were going to perform, and I had a glass of champagne in my hand, but somebody also, I think, pushed me from the back.
Oh.
You know, so I moved a little, and his security guy was also doing the right thing by trying to make sure that they go and do their work. You know, it's as simple as that. But agenda boys have to eat.
So somebody hit you from behind.
Somebody, I don't know who, but there was a lot going on. You know, and Inobi now I go come explain because this is nothing.
No,
Sarkodie has done
he
nothing.
also walked through performing already, so
he was on the way to work, and I also
already.
do the same thing. So it's not anything crazy like that.
Yeah, it caught the trends over the weekend, you know.
But you know, say be irrelevant things we like for this town. Yeah.
Are you used to that now? Like at this point in your career, you've been doing this for years. When you see, I was like, it's just another thing.
Oh no, I'm the one there. I'm the one holding the champagne. I'm the one drinking them away. How can I be bothered?
Yeah,
I can't be bothered. Yeah,
exactly.
You know,
I like that. He's the
and
one there.
He and Sarkodie walked up to me when he was done performing on stage, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, we can worry about opinion now. We worry about facts.
Yeah.
So people's opinions not really, you know. But the fans, it's entertainment. So
yeah, they keep
boys
it like that.
boys for
agenda, Charlie.
Yeah, so after now go check in Snap. As you say, he wrote me. I'll go and check for concern. I'm going to Snap. Let me say, is it Snap or is it one of the places? You put out a statement. I think it was an indirect. I don't know what that was. I was just reading it in relation to. Was it just Snap? I'm just trying to remember.
What did I say on Snap?
I was doing concern.
The one I said that. The one I hugged Richard, and I said.
No, it was just a statement.
People with private jet are hugging me, but some of you, if you get small money, you don't know your friends.
Well, so that was how Edem explained the happenings, and I took time to read some commentaries, and the comments were just as confused as I am here. Like, okay, Edem's saying, Edem, you can see. Well, I want to believe my people understood him. Chabu, let me start this with you. You have a way of understanding some people. Yeah. How did you get it?
Well, I don't see this as an explanation. He was rather narrating what happened.
Okay.
He didn't explain.
Okay.
I mean, and we should take it like that. I mean, as for the narration, I think I like his conclusion. I mean, he said that it was a simple thing, and he doesn't understand why people will make it an agenda.
How?
And it's because the agenda people want to eat. I agree with the conclusion, but the thing is, there was no need for him to attempt an explanation.
Okay.
He should rather tell them that, okay, maybe based on just the video, you may not get the full picture. And this is exactly what happened. Then you do your narration. So you don't attempt to explain, because you can't explain this. You can't explain
this one is the real go explain tire.
Yes, this is you go explain tire thing. Because one, we saw, based on the video thing, we saw that you were trying to reach out to him. So now explain whether you were reaching out to him and your reason for reaching out to him. You didn't talk about that one.
Yes. Is there someone pushed him?
Yes.
But the video we watched, you know that.
We have not seen anyone pushing you. So it is so difficult to explain this. So it's either you just narrate what happened from an angle that others didn't see, or the cameras couldn't capture because you were involved. So you tell us your side of it, how it happened. But if you try to explain this, you will be tired.
Long John, take over from there. You are closing though.
Let me be very honest. Me, with him, he has my respect because of what he's done in the industry. And Charlie, me, when I saw the video, I felt a bit awkward.
Yeah, the video was disturbing.
Yeah, the harm has been caused. This thing, I know, if we're not just, it's just for Charlie, we can move on. If we're not pass a comment, because passing a comment on what we've seen, as I choose to, we are now, yes, it's insane. Now, person will explain. You see, and especially when you are respected like that, you make Uma in Kofunyao. Because whatever, however you put it, whatever you say, the video is clear.
It won't convince anybody.
The 3D is too clear. You saw from angles. Understand? The shots were from different angles. You see, where you were, you are not, and I was saying it's a simple case. Only a simple man. You are a superstar. Somebody who moves out of Ghana, goes to the Grammy, and whatever he did, they became a topic in Ghana.
Yeah.
It's a simple story. Any kind of shocking. You're not an agenda boy. You think agenda boys pick on simple people? I can do this. When you want making people have a kind of WhatsApp. You're a superstar. You're slim. So I beg you, once agenda boys to come with my yesterday, and you're a community, you're a superstar. That's my take.
Ro, close the show for us.
For me, from the beginning of this conversation, I can say it's a big deal. But from the explanation, I show video this long joke, because I show video this 10 times. The conclusion is what I will pick. But the explanation, because okay, you were pushed because you reached out 3 times. The person was coming right in front of you. You tried reaching out, and he bypassed. You stretched again, and you touched the security guy. That was when operating. Then you went again.
Yes.
And then the people push you no piano.
Maybe he left his phone on their.
The people no piano. We need to call out that guy.
But that is Sakurazu get a drink. Into pushing is
because Senko be pushing Umpo from behind. And there is danger. There is danger.
We didn't see.
If so be pushing.
The shot too was even taken from behind him.
And Mebao,
we didn't see
you know, like he said, he's a professional. He knows, the circumstance that Sarkodie was coming from is more or less like danger because of the speed never. Into so be a push you over cheer. I believe your concentration will not be say Marco to danger na reality to me no. You rather protect yourself and go and face the person that pushed you from behind.
How can you face agent of principalities that you can see?
Chevo, Manopoda. You see, say obi piano o mechi. Na me mpese me come anima. I will not go and even continue to stretch to the person. My first instinct will ask me to check who is pushing me so that the person doesn't push me further. But say the way at the end here, the explanation is not explaining for me. I'll just leave it and just take the conclusion. Yes.
It's not
a big deal.
Let's move on.
This is what the person was just going to discharge his duty.
Okay.
There is no problem. And even what shows there was no problem is the fact that even in the middle of his performance, when he spotted you, he came to shake you, which shows that there was no problem.
Yeah.
Ankasan, oh, they didn't see it was me. Because, see, from every indication, the security guy, I'm sure say Bianca, or who say Edem, and maybe the way he reacted, he would but he didn't even see well. Inti oriati and pan no me sure say obehu say Edem. Inti even with that, still there is no problem because you understand the job. It's that me in all my reaction, I've said I don't expect Edem to even get pissed over this situation because we ebetimi to be there's been so many instances ye kobo show na teach na ye de ba etching grader
Yeah, no be.
so sometimes obi bon ka ho kra no
It me foul.
kra ti me foul
Yeah.
ti ene sa na ye hu a
The beginning of the fight between Shatta Wale and Yvonne Nelson.
Yes,
the same
yes,
thing.
Yes.
The same thing.
Shatta Wale ba. And a PMP
Me see obi akoda.
And no one
And no one,
Yvonne Nelson and Shatta Wale.
So
and
I don't expect them to. And like Long John said, you are a superstar. You understand, say also, whoa ba, ye baby kwan musa.
Thank you.
And say baby kwan musa mawa. Ebetimi atu obi a. I remember her TikTok. Those days, trade fair time. Hey, Okobo show bi wa brochi, and we went to meet him at the airport. Saturday time was a prime minister JSS. Charlie, trade fair, stampede.
Take the serious.
TikTok. I never found any action.
TikTok.
Huh?
And the sort of no sweat, no protecting. No sweat. Like naturally he was young.
TikTok, Okobo show Babe presents for school, sir, inside the head in the shaka.
Oh fuck.
He causes stampede at his event. Take. Share.
Wait, no, he wasn't a joke.
Kwane.
Charlie, briefly, it's 1 minute. This account freezing kind of story. What do you guys make of it?
It's giving them one.
Yeah.
So simple.
It's giving them one.
It's some way. I mean,
Initially, when it started, I thought it was a lie, as a matter of fact, until I read the story from some credible site. And I said,
I hate all forms of regulations. I hate all forms of
anti-regulator.
Finding a way to like force somebody to take money from the person in the name of helping those who can't help themselves, but it will rather end in the accounts of a Dubai. So me, I hate those. True. I hate those things. And for that matter, I don't think what is happening to him is fair. But the other side is that this is how the system is. So you just have to follow the rules until it is changed. So if you are coming out,
to the story, there is something the FIC they call oversight checks. So for instance, Sammy Flex TV, they know they are supposed to be checking your taxes and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But you can be seen as someone, oversight, we have not seen you.
Yes.
So the moment you bring yourself, okay, then if the guy is there like that, then let's go and check.
Either you volunteer, any time that they see you, they can come for you.
Yes, so he has been a victim of oversight accounts.
Yeah.
No big gadus.
I mean, it can happen to any rich man. So
it's worrying, Charlie.
He
I hope he comes out.
Yeah, I think he will find a way to deal with it. But me, as I said, I hate all forms of that thing. Regulation, tax taking, and all those things. Somebody will work so hard to get his money. And then somebody will say that we need to take some from you so that we can protect the society. But it will end in the account of another person. I hate it. Yeah.
Well, Long John, close the show for us.
That particular conversation, I think Ghanaians need to be schooled on that conversation. You see, it's not something with just Ghanaian law enforcement agencies. It is international everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think one of the people that suffer this the most are the rich people, whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
It's not only Ghanaian. I've seen a lot of narrative people attacking the law enforcement agencies. They don't come for poor people.
Mercy cry
No. They don't come for poor people.
Mercy cry narrative.
I don't know who him say who Oh, petty crime but Esika for no petty crimes in Yom. They don't go and steal. Where you find them is their own money. Saskano Mukrana, one of Binyom. You understand? It happens to footballers a lot.
Yeah.
And you know the footballers then, their money yet tiny say. What both show our call retirement, no? Then they bring all your tax evasion receipt out. That is how they are on it.
Maradona, they caught him at the airport, removed his watch, his earring, his necklace.
Anything they can get to sell and start making the money.
Everything.
That is how it is. So we should allow Ghanaians to understand, and I hope you can put this part also so that everybody can understand. We need to educate them. The mindset of papa where when you see an it is myopic. Eska for na dey omo chichiri krom. Eti un person ya be you dey back chichiri krom ma menyeska. No, you just like to supposed to tell you the tax is paying. What you want to talk about? No, it is slave kaya. No, it is no. That is why the rich, you see them, they are not smiling like that too. You think they are making money like look when it's sika mutuama banya sika kwa Shatta wale ka okoye o de bi sachema here omu yigu port on man sanu free. It's not a joke thing no. Into more pray rich man to come with his own diabetes. I'm not gonna lie, it's not easy. The sweetness not easy like that too. So when you see them going through this, don't think it is government agent. The government agent they are waiting for your riches. Like Obineka Anasem. You find cocaine at the back of your house and let them come there to arrest you for your drugs. But find gold and see what they'll tell you. They'll tell you are sitting on state property. Please move. This is what government is all about. When they see something precious with you, they want everybody to benefit. And they just say town. So if you know you are rich, you just have to do your part. Make sure they don't get you. What I say, and say, you did your lane, then did my lane. But if you are rich now, so what is your corner? Oh, yeah, they also here. Now, person sense so much here for no money, and your depression. No problem, depression in the other two. But you have two oppressions so now.
Here for the so said, what did you say?
Well, I'm a little disturbed because, like, I understand, I get everything Long John is saying, and it's perfect. But I'm asking myself, Charlie, sometimes any pass here pay. Hey, it's every day. But we just answer, Kromura. Yeah. Some people, I saw some people insulting despite them saying, Mutikwa Muslim Escapo,
their experience.
Correct, no, that's bad. Gratis Oscar. Have
you noticed that?
It's oh, okay. So there's your value now. Now, because now, I swear. You see, the amount of people are mentioning, he paid artists. These tax guys, they are going to use all
of them. All of them.
Right, GRA4C's poster online. Take the rate, okay, or 100 CDs per head. No more bet, now you are cheap penny paper.
Sometimes they calculate, okay, this venue takes how many? 5,000.
Yeah,
5,000.
And let me be honest, there's another thing. These GRA people, it's not only the rich serve they come. When them say Endra, before I was coming, I saw them at my hood. They are going to cafeterias and
they come to us every day.
So don't think you can hide them.
That's that.
Yeah, anywhere. That's that. You know mobile and channel, only social media following, only numbers.
I'm going to call Kaswas.
Only numbers. Kaswa. Liberia company.
So we pray Richard comes out safe. We don't want this to take him down. Because if it does, it will also be another blow for the creative industry. Because if not for anything, the creative industry also benefited one way or the other. Some of them marketed themselves, and it can only happen through some of these guys, their activities. So if he goes down, it means you'll be a new beam. Number one, you run fees, and Yaka Blemeza. Number one, they are fresh. Number one is still alive, kicking and doing everything. Now, if it happens to this young guy, no young man will make money and do anything in Ghana. I'm the best 5 girls of Tososo. From the Marco Dubai. And they are in so. We shall be meeting again tomorrow. My name is Sammy Flex. I did this with Long John the blogger, Chemo, Roland Amartey, Desert, Sam Tuga, and Theophilus the God. Subscribe to us. Let's read your comments. Until we meet again, it's all good vibes here on the show. We're out of here. Bye-bye.
Everybody check now. Check it. Fa check it. Fa check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't we make it keep. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. For check it. Green select glucometer. For check it. Push sugar level for check it. For check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now. This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.